Yes, 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 yes. Let me get everybody in here. Get everybody in here. Let me get everybody in here. Oh, all right. All right, everybody. As we're coming in, I'm finna send y'all the YouTube link. And the YouTube link is what y'all gonna leave here and go to. Y'all gonna leave here and go to the YouTube link. And you'll be able to, when you get to the YouTube link, type in the comment section the name of the All-Star that you're here for, and we'll get the meeting started in 5 minutes. So as you're coming in, please make sure you put your phones on mute. As you come in, please click the YouTube link and go over and type in the comment section what All-Star you here for, and we'll get the meeting started in 5 minutes. And I please put a parent on this. I don't want to be talking to kids. I want to talk to your parents. And not to sing your game or say nothing like that. Put your name as in the All-Star name. I know what game you're going to be in. As you come in, please make sure you put your phones on mute. Make sure you put your phones on mute. And as you go, when you go to the YouTube, you can cut it off. You can get out of this chat once. I mean, you can cut it off in the chat. Damn, excuse my language, guys. Ugh. As you come in, please put the athlete's name the All-Star's name that you're here for in the right side in the comment section. Excuse me, and we'll get started in 5 minutes, guys.
I'm not seeing a comment section on YouTube.
I don't know if everybody else is doing it. I don't know. Because everybody else doing it. If not, you just say. You can just say his name if you ain't got, if you can't. You know what I'm saying?
YouTube.
Yeah, it's on YouTube.
Well, I'm here for retailer.
Okay, gotcha.
What's the YouTube link again?
It's in there. It's in the chat.
Hey, Coach.
What's up with it?
I don't see where to. I went on the YouTube page. My name is Amy Williams.
I'm Antoine Thomas' mom, and I went to the YouTube page, but I don't see where I can leave a comment.
All right, you can just say it in here. It might not. I think if you know, sometimes if you ain't in the app, it ain't gonna do it. I don't know.
Okay. Well, I can exit this right and then just go to the YouTube page.
Yeah, I mean, or you can just type. Yeah, you can exit it. Like once you get on the YouTube, you won't need to even be in this. I just wanted to make sure that I was saying this only one time. That's why I ain't tell y'all this early. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Thank you.
No problem.
Bye-bye. Hey, my name is Monica Dixon. I'm here for Terrace Logan.
Okay. Yes, ma'am. No problem.
Hey, my name is Buffy Road, and I'm here for Rowdy Road.
Okay.
I did not have the comment section.
Okay.
Hi, my name is Tanisha Martin. I'm here for Ladarius Martin.
Okay. Thank you, baby.
Hi, I'm Crystal Whitman Slay. I'm here for Leandre Slay.
Okay. You said you here for who?
For Leandre Slay.
Okay. You said Leandre who? Slack. Oh, yeah, Slack. Okay. Ooh, I remember he supposed to make the sophomore game. Yeah, got hurt. Look at guy how that turned back around.
Yeah, that's right. I prayed on it and it came.
On everything, I remember he got hurt when he made the sophomore game.
Yeah. Hello.
How you doing?
My name is Lloyd Farmer, and I'm here for Shane Farmer.
You here for who?
Shane Farmer.
Okay, got you, Shane Farmer. Be Calhoun City.
Hello.
Yes, ma'am. I'm here. I hear you.
I'm Sophia Bell. I'm here for Taquita Bell.
You said you here for who?
Taquita Bell.
Okay, got you. Hey, y'all. If y'all go ahead and check in, if y'all already on the YouTube, you can just go ahead and click out of this and if you in here and you want to just stay in this one, make sure you turn your phone on mute.
Y'all can hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you. Yeah.
Hey, you hear me, Stria?
I can hear you. All right, guys, I'm finna go ahead and get started. Look like we got 51 people. We need more people than this now. That's why I did it on YouTube though, because I'm sure gonna send they butt this link when they get through and ask me what I say. First of all, y'all, I want to introduce myself. My name is Kiri Stribble. I'm the owner and CEO of the Magnolia Sports Association. We're a platform that we're the only platform in the state that allows public and private school to play on one surface. If you can put your phone on mute, we've been doing the Senior Bowl. We've been doing the Senior Bowl. I think this is going on 7 years now, 6 or 7 years now. And the Super Sophomore game, it started a year after that. So we right behind it with that. We created the Super Sophomore. Well, first of all, I'll start how we created the Senior Bowl. We created the Senior Bowl to give the kids the best of the rest the opportunity to be showcased. As far as like we never double pick kids from other games, stuff like that. And for the Super Sophomore game, it's supposed to be the best of the best. Like we want to put the spotlight on the best of the best in the state immediately. And I just want everybody to know that like y'all ain't no average people. What'd say? Hey, turn your phone on mute. Turn your phone on mute. It's Cork and Brandon. Y'all turn your phones on mute. Oh, you made me lose my train of thought. But yeah, like I said, so the Super Sophomore game is to showcase the top athletes in the state of Mississippi, period. We want to put your phone on mute, please. Please. All right, thank you. All right, so like, as I was saying, it's on the Super Sophomore game where we showcase the top talent early. And like I said, man, it's just been a blessing just to see like kids that was in the Super Sophomore game going to Alabama, Florida, just doing just like we got kids everywhere that was in the Super Sophomore game where nobody didn't even know of them yet. Like I said, not saying that they weren't already popping, but people didn't actually know of them yet. One thing that I wanted to do was just continue the standard that we don't set. It's been one of the top exhibitions all through the state of Mississippi. We went for just exposure. We went for over 3.5 million over all platforms of just the whole All-Star weekend for the football game last year. It was, like I said, just one of the biggest things ever, man. We just want to keep it going. So first of all, I just want to, so next I just want to move on to like the tentative itinerary. Right now, everything is scheduled to be at in East Central area, but what I'm trying to do is, even with the practices and the hotel accommodations that we're gonna offer for the parents and all that we're gonna offer this year, we're trying to do it all in the Jackson area. First of all, is more fields that's nice, and you ain't got to worry about if it rain, if something gonna happen. The time slots of y'all having to be down here this whole weekend, y'all not gonna have absolutely nothing to do at East Central Community College, waiting on your kids to be at practice all day, doing all that stuff. Because this year we taking the liability off ourselves. We would no longer be keeping the kids our own self. We were allowing them to stay with their own parents for the weekend now. Because like I said, it was just too much of babysitting. It started becoming a babysitting job. And with a bunch of kids at times, they're like, not saying they bad kids or nothing, but they kids, like, we ain't got time to be up past 11 o'clock after we done been out there with them all day, making sure they ain't sneaking out the hotel going to do stuff. Like, we don't have time for that. And I don't think I should be able to put that on the coaches to do that either. Like, so we just eliminating that all the way out. So like I said, we want to make sure that the people that's coming down for the weekend have more things to do. So that's why we're trying to make sure that the practices and all that and the media day and check-in and all that stuff is going to be in the Jackson area. We're going to update y'all on that no later than December 1st. On like what, so we can all be making accommodations and all that. As in what I mean by that, I mean like as in the practice areas, like I said, and like accommodation where y'all will be staying, because like we want y'all to have something to do while they're doing all the stuff they got to do for the weekend. All right, orientation. Orientation is next weekend. Orientation is next weekend, next Sunday at St. Andrew's Episcopal School. We will be putting out with the address and all that stuff out this week, so everybody can know how to get there. We would like the kids to come in a high school football jersey, high school football jersey and khakis. It'll be almost like a pre-media day. You know what I'm saying? Like where we getting all the kids around, getting to talk to them. We'll have the ACT queen there. She'll be putting y'all on game on how to keep the kids on track. She got a 99.2 or something success rate on raising kids ACT all over the country. So she'll be there to be able to mentor the kids and talk to the parents about what's going on. And we also just want to have a soft meet and greet. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like I want to already check the temperature, what type of parents and what type of kids we're going to be dealing with for the weekend, and also let them introduce themselves to the coaches and all that type of stuff. Also, the draft will be, you will know what team you on by Sunday. You already know what team you on. So that's another thing that we'll be looking at. So like I said, when you come to orientation, your lock-in fee of 155 will be due. If you want to pay it early, that's like to get the jump on your numbers. And what I mean by jump on your numbers is you pay, like whoever is in line paid first, that's who get the number. So I give y'all 3 choices of numbers. I give y'all to pick your 3 choices of your number that you want. Don't go up there picking 0, 1, 2 or 1, 2, 3, because if you're going to be one of the people that pay last on the 26, you might be in line behind 16 people that's probably picking 1, 2, or 3. And just because you're in line behind that person, you don't miss out on your numbers, or at least pick, some reasonable numbers. Don't go picking 1, 2, 3, because you're not going to get 1, 2, 3, especially if you ain't paid early. Because it's people already, when I said that the first time in the messages, they already don't pay for their numbers. You know what I'm saying? And if you were some of the people that caught the link before the payments were going through, you got to go pay that. I'm going to still honor that you already successfully submitted it early, but you got to go ahead and pay that like within like tomorrow. Like, you know what I'm saying? I can't let you string it out to Sunday and you never paid. So if you know that you filled the link out and it never asked you for a payment link, you need to be getting back on there and fill it out again. But I'm going to honor the first time that you filled it out so you can get your number. You know what I'm saying? So just make sure y'all on that. What if they are not allowed to miss their school practices? I mean, it's not that mandatory, man. Like I said, it's just a soft meet and greet. If they that's why I made it electronically where you can pay as well. You know what I'm saying? It's not that big of a deal. But we just trying to, like I said, trying to get all the kids in one area and we're trying to put the camera on them early. And all the, like I said, you might want to hear the ACT prep later, but I'm gonna make sure that we record that where we can have a YouTube video to send to the parents for that, because that's gonna be something you don't want to miss. Do anybody have any questions about anything so far before I get into the itinerary? Anybody got any question about the payments? And like I said, only thing you do right now is the 150. You would do your calendar fundraiser, which would be day 1 through 27 for the 350. If you want to get your money back for the 150, do the whole calendar and pay yourself back. We also got it to where we good then. What you saying no sir for? Oh, we also got it set up now. No, all my train of thought looking at her comment. What was I talking about? I lost my train of thought. Okay, what was I talking about?
Filling up the calendar.
Oh, filling the calendar up. Yeah, you can also pay yourself back by filling the whole calendar up. But there's only a one limit on the calendar of paying yourself back of keeping the money over the calendar. If you do multiple calendars, we have a competition of who can raise the most money. You can do multiple calendars. And if you raise the most money, you get your $500 fee waived and you make $300. So that's an $800 profit that you make by filling up as many calendars as you can. So, hey, that's something that you might.
Soft grade, you say?
What?
26?
What'd you say, baby?
When's the soft meet and greet?
Oh, that's next Sunday at St. Andrews, the 26th. What I was saying, okay, and then like I said, if you want to be in that competition, like I said, that you can do multiple calendars, but you can only pay yourself off from one calendar, so you can't just keep raising money and just keep the money after that. Only if you win the contest. What I finna say? Do we need to fill out the forms again? Nah, if you don't fill out everything, you good. If you already did everything, you good. So all right, do anybody got any questions about the calendar fundraiser or the deadline for the 155 lock-in next week? Now, St. Andrews in Ridgeland. It's St. Andrews Episcopal School, but we're gonna give y'all the address, but you also can GPS it. It's in Ridgeland though. Do anybody have any questions about anything that I've talked about so far? All right. Moving forward. I want to give y'all like you're looking at it, but I'm just gonna read through it. That Friday, this is how you can plan your days to be. That Friday when you check in, you got to check in. I think it's gonna probably be like we're gonna have the times and stuff like that, but it's gonna be like 10 o'clock in the morning because it's gonna be a lot to do that day. You're gonna have check in at like 10 o'clock that morning. Excuse me. Like I said, we'll give y'all the locations no later than this. Excuse me, Lord, I got the hiccup. No later than December the 1st. The calendar fundraiser starts now. Like I said, your calendar is it's inside of your Dropbox. If you go into the email, they got all your liability waivers and stuff like that. At the bottom, it say Allstar info, and that Dropbox got everything in there. Or if you in the group me, it's already got it pinned at the top of the calendar. So you can just click the calendar, save it, and there you go. You got your calendar. Let me finish before I go to itinerary. Then the way you do your calendar is once you fill up the dates, you take up all the money from the dates, and then you turn in all the money at one time on a link. So once you pay the money all at one time on the link, when you get there, you bring your calendar and we give you that total amount of tickets of the days that you sold. You put all their names on each ticket, put the ticket in the raffle right then, and then that's how you do your tickets. That's how you do your raffle tickets. And then they'll be in a drawing for at the game where we give away TVs and Blackstone grills and tents and just a bunch of stuff. The link that you pay is in the profile link that's inside of the email. It's at the end of the profile link. All right, moving on to the itinerary. Do anybody got any other question about the calendar fundraiser before I move on? All right, as I said, the first day that you check in, the first day would be your check-in and your gear pickup. Then you have your media day and photo shoots the same time as you checking in. You'll check in, go get dressed, go have your media day photo shoot. Then you go get dressed for the combine. That's for the only one prospect combine. You're gonna get dressed, and then you'll go do the combine that afternoon, and then you'll have a soft meeting with your coaches, and before y'all leave, and then y'all leave for the day. Then you'll come back that next Saturday morning, and you'll have 2-day practice. So your parents will be dropping you off at the practice locations, and like I said, they can come back and pick you up at lunchtime or whatever they want to do. But we'll be providing lunch. You'll be provided lunch. You'll have a break in between. Then you'll start your second practice. You have 2-day practices. So that second day won't be nothing but 2-day practices. All right. Then your third day will be will be game day. And like I said, we'll have the itinerary of what time you need to be at the field. Like I said, to be at the locker room to get dressed and going through everything else. So anybody got any question about the soft itinerary that we got going on here? Any questions? Any questions?
Is the game still going to be played at East Central?
Yeah, everything. The game is always going to still be at East Central. Like I said, I just want to make sure that practices and stuff was in a more better area. You know what I'm saying? Like that you can be able to do something. Because even in Meridian, it's nothing to do. It's nothing to do. But we'll just, and it ain't nothing but an hour away from Jackson. So, because I'll be driving back and forth. I live in Jackson. I drive back and forth every day. So, do anybody got any questions? Any other questions?
Will you be posting that itinerary?
Yeah, I will. This itinerary right here, like I said, this is soft. I'm gonna put it in the in y'all Dropbox. As we add more info, you can always go check the Dropbox because that's where we'll add the info to. And also, I'll put it in the chat as well, and I'll always pin it to the top. Yeah, the practices will most likely start at like 10. I mean, excuse me. Yeah, like 10, something like that. And then I know they had a lunch break, and then they had a second practice at like 1:32, something like that. I got the itinerary I already did, but I just didn't want to show that one to you because I'd rather show y'all something more mild before we get to making changes. East Central Community College is in Decatur, Mississippi. In the middle of like literally, it's plopped down in the middle of Mississippi from all driving areas. Decatur, Mississippi. And I'm talking about they got one of the best looking campuses and all this type of stuff. The field, the facilities, everything is just tier 1. But I just know after having this thing there's 5-6 years in a row, it's nothing to do there. So, and now we're making it where you stand with your kid, you're gonna need something to do. I promise
you. East Central just redid their turf, didn't
they? Yeah, they did. This year. They did. Yep. Like I said, what we've been doing is the practice will most likely be in Jackson. Yeah, but I told you I will update y'all by December the 1st. So the athlete will be dropped off. Yeah. Y'all will be in control of your own child, bringing them back and forth. We're not doing none of that this year. Because like I said, the more I don't start working in a school now, I see why liability reasons for stuff like that. I'm like, what have I been doing? Ain't no way I've been letting people just drop their kids off with me. Anything can happen. No, sir.
When did you say practice started, Drill?
It would be the next day. It'll be that Saturday on December the 27th. And they'll have 2-day practices that day.
I got you.
We would be providing guest hotels for the prices we get for the what's the name. So we'll be just giving them to you for the price they're gonna give me for being a nonprofit organization. That's the least I can do. No, okay, anybody else got any questions about that so I can move on? Anybody else got any questions about that? All right. Hold on just a second. Let me go forward. All right, I'm just gonna go through our checklist of everything and see if anybody got any questions of all the stuff, to know your responsibilities. Because I know that, like I said, let me explain something to y'all. I try to put stuff out because I done been doing this so long now. Like, and I do literally everything from the paperwork to the hotels to the uniforms to the everything. So I pretty much know how everything go by now, even with the parents texting me and stuff. That ain't no fake number. That's my number. You know what I'm saying? So I do everything. So what I try to do is I try to make sure everything is laid out when I put it on paper. So any question that you would be asking me, I promise you, if you read what I send you, you pretty much can answer your own question. So like with the Magnolia Sports Association All-Star Game responsibility, we just finna go straight down the list. And if anybody got any question about anything, we can go over it now and I can answer it one time. That way I can just send the link of this video and I can answer everybody's questions. So, okay, the game location will be at East Central Community College. The practice and combine right now, you just gonna say East Central Community College location, but like it will be in Jackson. I can promise you that. Player responsibility. The total participation fee is $501. The deadline for that is November the 16th, and the lock-in fee is due on October the 26th, which is $155, paid on the orientation and sizing day. It secures your roster spot and covers gear order and deducted from your total. If you want to pay yourself back, as I said, just fill up the whole calendar. Not day 1 through 27 will pay the second half of your fee. But if you want to pay yourself back for it, can pay the whole fee, just fill up the whole calendar. The most money anybody is giving you is $31. That's why I love the calendar fundraiser so much. It never steers us wrong because I'm not like other people that does the calendar fundraiser that just say, give me the money. We do it and actually give stuff back. You feel what I'm saying? Like we give you a reason to want to come to the game because we're giving big prizes back. We never had no complaints about it. And like I said, it pays you back. Now you got your whole thing covered and nobody ain't give you nothing but $31, the most money anybody gave you. Like that's a lick to me, just to be honest with you. So but you can pay yourself back if you want to do that. And I gave y'all the stipulation about trying to win the most money. Let me see. The mandatory dates to be on is, of course, the meeting that we on right now. And like I said, if you got school responsibility, something like you got something with practice or something at school, or you got anything like that going on, of course, school, all that stuff come first. But we would like you to really come, like I said, because it's going to be something big. We ain't did a physical orientation, and because I usually just do it like this all the time. But I wanted to do something where I'm getting back in touch with the kids because the weekends be getting so moving around so fast when the weekends start that I don't even begin to get close to the kids no more. Like I don't even get to even holler at the kids like I would because it just be moving so fast now. So I still want to be able to have that moment of meeting the parents one-on-one, meeting the kids one-on-one, building the relationships because we never know where nobody might be in a couple of years, you know what I'm saying, or who can help who. So I try to make sure that I'm always building relationships and bridges with everybody. Like I'm a big networker, and y'all make sure y'all do the same thing because your kid getting cool with this kid or you knowing this parent or how this work, you know what I'm saying? Same way. Everything fit just like it would at your school. We same Major Drip is basically like Nike and Adidas of material. But that's why we still having size kit there if anybody want to try it on. But most people, like I said, we never have people to try it on. They always can fit their uniform. So just whatever you wear at the school. And if you're a bigger guy, if you feel like, you don't want it to be too small, just go up a size. I'm going to keep on going through the dates. All right, the format will be a 42-man roster. The top players across from the state of Mississippi in public and private school. We're the only platform in the state of Mississippi that allows public and private school to be on one playing surface. So, like, we really stand on it. I love that. A lot of people ask me, okay, the teams will be drafted by the coaches, which like I said, that's another thing we do. We just pick the best players, which this year was one of the best selections that we've ever made. We just pick the best players, and what we do is we let the coaches not only pick their staffs, but they go against each other. The head coaches go against each other, drafting their team. So it ain't on Coach Trill when you get there, you get blanked or you get blew out or you ain't got a quarterback that you want in there. No, it ain't on Coach Trill because you picked your own kids. You know what I'm saying? You picked out that pool. You feel me? So make sure that that y'all got film on when y'all fill out that profile. Like a couple of y'all didn't have film, but make sure that you got your film attached to it when you fill out the profile, because when we announce the rosters, we're gonna do it like you see now, like ESPN type ways. To what's the name? We're gonna do it like that, like where you see the video playing on the side while I'm talking about the kid. You feel what I'm saying? Like it's big time. Like we try to make sure we shine the light on the kids from the beginning to the end with this. Other than that, man, like I said, the format, like I said, they pick their own. It'll be a full high school regulation game. Everything live. You know what I'm saying? It's a great way to showcase your abilities. And everybody be like, man, what scouts be there? What scouts be there? Let me tell y'all something. First of all, every JUCO in the state of Mississippi is going, like, we went from nobody knowing about this game to like literally every JUCO in the state of Mississippi head coach was at our practice last year. every was in the parking lot of the practice last year. Real talk. Every coach that coaches the game, head coach, he either or assistant, they either become a head coach the next year, or they be at another level of coaching college or something like this. Like I said, you never know who you're around. Then I just told y'all we went for $3.5 million nationwide over 3 social media networks. You think no scouts weren't watching the game? Because y'all know that it's a dead period, right? But guess what they did for my game when we first started this? It's a dead period, but since we have it at East Central Community College, they allow every JUCO to get off of dead period to be able to come watch the kids at practice and at the games. We the only game that does that in the state of Mississippi now. Feel what I'm saying? It just was a special type of thing. Like you never see public and private school in the same games, bro. Like real talk. And if we looking at what's going on now, we the only state that always look down on private schools. You know that? Y'all realize that we the only state that do that? Like every other state, you're not a top player if you're not going to a private school. Like real talk. So that's why I try to bring that bridge, man, between that, man, let y'all know an athlete is an athlete. You hear me? If you like that, you liked it. And it's been plenty of private school kids to win MVP. It's been plenty of public school kids win the MVP. But it's been plenty of private school kids win them MVPs amongst the top kids in the state of Mississippi. You feel what I'm saying? So, hey, that's why I love what we're doing. That's why I love the platform that we do. All right, everybody asked me, what do the calendar fundraiser cover? Well, let me let you know. Okay, this is our first year. We always throw our own combine that's partnered with Zybex Sports, who does the NFL combine. Zybex Sports, you will see the same Mr. Mike and his wife. You will see them sitting at the front table at the combine running the NFL combine when the NFL combine comes up. And you're going to be looking like, darn, that's the guy that was at the combine that would strip them with the Magnolia. Yes, we've been partnered with with Mr. Mike them for the last 3 years. For the last 3 years. Y'all realize that? So what we did was we started running into, we throwing so many events now that I don't really have time to promote the combine like I be want to, because I be coming off a 7-on-7. I be going into coming off the baseball All-Star game. Like it just be too much going on to really just focus on the combine. So I said, why am I doing this when I'm already recruiting the top players in the state in 3 events throughout the year? Why not put the combine inside the events that I'm already got the top kids that's really going to need to utilize this information? Not no old Joe up the street that son is 5'0", 100 pounds, and saying that he's a junior starting safety. You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, we need it around the kids that really need this information early. You feel what I'm saying? So that's why this is the first year that we will be putting the combine inside of the Allstar platform. And what we're doing is we started our own ranking system. All right, now we already know everybody start their rankings at 3 stars right and up. Well, we're not going to be that people. We are the people that's showing the light, shining the light on kids before they even have stars. We're showing you that this kid needs to be on his way to a 3-star or need to be above a 3-star because we're popping out with our own ranking system. And people be saying, how you going to rank a kid when you ain't did it? How we not going to rank them now when we got, in one weekend, you have these kids doing all the NFL testing. So if it have all their official numbers, this one weekend, if it have all their official numbers, then you get to turn around and watch them in a live game the same weekend against the top players in the state. And then you're not even realizing how big this really done got, because just inside the sophomore game right now, we got 4, 5, 3, 4 stars in the game right now. So you're already going to be around guys that's already 3 stars and 4 stars. Understand that? It's on you how you utilize the platform, baby. If you want to come into the platform and just be and say, I made the platform, I paid my $500 and complain when you don't get off, that's on you, because we ain't got nothing to do with you getting off in the game. You're going to have a whole day of practice where you got 2 practices in one day to show that you need to be the person that needs to be out there getting off. You ain't getting off in practice. You think you're going to get off in the game the next day? Come on now. Let's just keep it a buck. Then you in the game with 3 stars and 4 stars already, and you ain't gonna utilize the opportunity on top of the senior game on some of these guys that don't have an offer. And you finna be in a game with guys that's already Mississippi State commits, Memphis commits. These type of guys already North Alabama commits. You got all these folks already in the game that's got all this around them already. And you gotta better think about that. Utilize them situations. You feel what I'm saying? So like I said, the perks, back to the perks. Again, the only one prospect combine where we'll be ranking, we'll be getting all the official numbers. We'll be doing write-ups on the kids afterwards. We'll be ranking the kids amongst their peers. They will not only be just put up against platforms against just what inside of our platform on how good they did on top performers. They'll also be ranked against top performers all over the country from Mr. Mike them. They went around the whole country doing these combines. So your child would already know where he stands at against the pros doing these same drills. You know what I'm saying? With official numbers. All right. We also be getting the major drip game day packages, which will come with the uniform, bomber jackets, bomber jacket, gloves, backpacks, just an array of stuff, an array of major drip athletics, an array of stuff. That's what your money really going to. You feel what I'm saying? But Strip love to throw that major drip on everybody and make sure it's a fashion show. So we don't even just dock it up like that. Whatever come out of it, come out of it. I try to make sure that the kids go home with some major drip stuff, man, and making sure that they commemorate the weekend the right way. You feel what I'm saying? I got the singing uniform pulled up, but I ain't want to show them if I couldn't pull up the darn what's now. I'm trying to look in my notes and show and see where the sophomore was at. But I got the singing one put up. I'll show y'all in a minute. All right. You come with that, then it come with your lunches both days. All right. So we paying for your lunches. Then you get coached by some of the top coaches in the state of Mississippi. Please turn your phone on mute. You getting coached by some of the top coaches from all over the state of Mississippi. Turn your phone on mute. Turn your phone on mute. All right. And it'll be a full high school regulation game. So you getting all that, man, for $500, and you do your calendar fundraiser, you ain't even spending none of the money. Like you ain't like people are paying for it. And they didn't give you nothing but $31, the most. Do anybody got any question about anything I just went over? And while I'm saying that, I'm gonna go ahead and put these singing uniform. This one of them, and this the second one.
Are you gonna keep this live up?
It's gonna be on YouTube. And once it closed down, it'll be on YouTube. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Yep. So like I said, that's just a little sneak preview, man, of the Senior Bowls. And like I said, I'll show you. I'll post y'all inside the Super Sophomore. I just don't want y'all to post them, man, because we're gonna do a uniform reveal show. So please don't post the uniforms. Just want to give y'all a little sneak preview of what's to come, man. We got, like I said, we got a lot of good stuff going on. We got a lot of great things going on. Not even just good stuff. We got a lot of great things going on. And just got to stay down and get right. Will their name be on the back? Only thing we don't like about their name not being on the back, some of them people be dropping out, but we fixing it this year. You see how I'm doing it this year? Like, you see how you couldn't get nothing else unless you literally filled that link out. You couldn't get no liability waiver. You couldn't get no player profile. You couldn't get nothing unless you filled that link out. Not email me back yes or no, but you had to fill that link out to say yes or no. Because, man, I've been doing this 7 years now, y'all. I know how this go. I got kids that I be talking to. First of all, I don't like talking to kids when it comes to money or none of that. I love to talk to parents when it comes to stuff like this. So, but you already know how this go. You're going to have kids that say yes to 1,000 things. They ain't told their mama nothing. It come to the deadline the week before everything. And now she hitting you up talking about she ain't know nothing about this. She low on this. She ain't got this. And now guess what? Now I got kids' names on the back of the jersey. Ain't paid for nothing. And he can't even be in the game. Or I got to let him in the game. And if I don't let him in the game, now I got to let 7, 8 more people in the game. So by now, $500 times 7, do the math. You know what I'm saying? And they always put it on Strip to be the bad guy. You know I can't do them babies like that. I can't say, man, nah, you can't play in the game, man. Man, you know what I'm saying? Then I done did the uniform, but but we did it this year. Like I said, you see, I got a more frequent way of doing lock-ins now, so names will be on the back this year. Gotta have a name on the back. This is a momentum occasion. you gotta be the freshest. You hear me? You gotta be. Everybody gotta know who it is. You hear what I'm saying? And so like I was saying, man, like we have the names on the back though. Do anybody got any other question about anything? About anything. And if y'all look behind me, man, them just some of the kids. You see that right there? That's some of the kids that was in like my first game. All them boys D1. That's Chris Bell right there. They were just talking about him online yesterday. This DJ Smith, he the quarterback at Mercer at the top. He was a Gatorade Player of the Year that year he played in this game. That was the first year we ever did this. Like these kids everywhere. These are Division I football players coming straight out of a last chance you Allstar game, like they used to call us. But real talk though, man, like I'm very proud of all the stuff that we have been able to do with the platform though. The draft, like I said, we will be drafting the kids, and y'all will know what team y'all on by Sunday. By the time then we'll have the roster release show the following week, where we put all your highlights online and do all that stuff. It's a real big thing. So make sure you got your highlights updated. And another thing, if I can give any advice on y'all doing y'all highlights, when y'all doing y'all highlights, bro, ain't no recruiter gonna wanna, and I mean no recruiter, gonna wanna watch the first 2 minutes and then you don't start getting off to 3 minutes. By the time I don't look at the first 5 plays and you ain't getting off, I'm probably finna cut it off. Just gonna keep it a buck with you. So make sure when you're making your highlight, make sure you're putting all the best plays at the beginning. We don't want to see you jumping up doing the wham in a circle. We don't want to see y'all doing all that stuff on the film. We just want to see the first beginning of the play, when the play in, go to the next play. First beginning of the play, when the play in. And I'm just giving y'all some advice for recruiters. See, I watch the whole thing because I know y'all don't be making the mugs right. That's why I be telling kids, especially when I see them come through the program, I be like, bro, just send me your login, bro. Let me go ahead and rearrange this because I'm going to tell y'all a story before I get off it. A Kyle Indira was the number 1 running back in the country last year from Quitman. The man go to Alabama right now. On my soul, he was in my sophomore game. The man was in my sophomore game, fam. And he was like, this man like 6 foot, like 200. I said, bro, you ain't got no offers? He said, no, coach, they ain't even looking for nobody like me and no Quitman. Get what I tell him? I say, man, send me your highlight. Let me see what it looked like. Man, he had so many 5 plays, but they was just all over the place, y'all. Just all over the place. And I was like, man, I tell you what, send me your login. When he sent me a login, I sent it back to him. I said, now go screen record it and put it on your Twitter. Y'all, if I'm lying, the Lord can strike me down right now. The man put that video up after I made his highlight. He put it on his Twitter. We woke up the next morning. He done went viral on Twitter. Man, USC offered him the next day. What it was? USC, Kansas, Auburn. Like, man, like, I am not playing. I'm talking about, like, man, those type of offers off of having his highlight done the right way. The man went from nobody knowing him to the number 1 running back in the country just off of lining your highlight up the right way. You feel what I'm saying? So, now, as I said earlier, we will be having the practices. Everything, we're trying to put everything in Jackson. Practices, accommodations of staying, all that's in Jackson. The only thing we'll do is drive to EC on game day. That's the plan. Because EC don't have enough fields for us to be able to hold multiple practices at one time. And the next football field we have to go to is going to be somewhere, Meridian or something like that. Just too much for my media team to be moving around like that. St. Andrews address, as we said, first of all, you can GPS it, but we also gonna put out. I'm gonna put out the address and all that this week. Like I told y'all, if you went on there first, I'm one person that try to stay ahead of every question I know y'all gonna ask me. I promise you. So you ain't gotta worry about being behind on nothing or getting nothing at the last minute because I'm already be on top of it. I promise y'all. Y'all know all the way about the location of practices and all that no later than December the 1st. Just so y'all can make accommodations and arrangements. Like I said, I'll be getting the rooms for my nonprofit price. And like I said, y'all just get the rooms through me and we'll just do it like that because, like I said, we're not keeping anybody kids this year. Do anybody got any questions about anything before we get off here?
I got a question.
No, you're driving. Your kid is going to be with you the whole weekend. Like, I'm listening to y'all reading a question on the thing. Go ahead, sir. Go ahead, sir.
They had to bring their own shoulder pads.
Yeah, we don't provide nothing but the stuff they play in, the game day stuff. You have to bring your own shoulder pads and helmet, cleats, all that. But make sure y'all make an arrangement to have your game jersey on this weekend. Coming up. In khakis. Want them to be looking nice. Do anybody got any other questions? The link is the profile link. The link to pay your fee is the profile link.
When we get our itinerary for Friday and Saturday, will there be a pickup time for the kids?
Oh, yeah, yes, ma'am. Like I said, we'll let y'all know when the day in for them, or you can just come in between each lunch break and check on them if you're trying to do something like that, because they might not want to eat what we eating at lunch or something. You know how that be. The 350, that somebody just asked when the 350 due. The 350 is due on November the 16th. But if you look on the All-Star game player responsibility list, all that's on there. Everything y'all asking me is on there.
I got a question when you get done.
Go ahead.
My son listed as a linebacker on that list, but he played DE.
Yeah, what they gonna do is they gonna see his film. When they pick the kids, they gonna put them where, you know what I'm saying? They gonna, like, when they pick the kid for the roster, they put them where they gonna play him at. They gonna know to put him there. He probably would just put there because, like I said, when they listed him on Max Prep, I know you talking about he from Mendenhall.
That's right.
Yep. When they listed him on Max Prep, he was still listed as a linebacker, and he was like leading one of the tackle category. Yep.
Yes, sir.
That crazy how I already knew what you were talking about, ain't it? I do this, man. I do this. I promise you I do this. I know ain't no kid in this game that I ain't put my eyes on. I promise you. Not one. Not one. That's how I be knowing their names and how to spell their names and where they from and the situations they in and all that, because I had to look at that stuff a trillion times to make sure it's right. Yeah, hey, somebody, but yeah, they use them where they know that, you know what I'm saying, once they pick them, they already be knowing. That's why I tell y'all to send film in here. And somebody asked me, may I send an updated highlight reel? Yeah, we need y'all to really have your updated highlight when you fill out the profile, because that's what we're gonna take the video off of to play your highlight off of the profile. Yeah, we provide all that, baby. I don't know if you missed it. Somebody just asked, we provide the jersey. You get a whole major drip pack. You get the uniform, you get the backpacks, you get the girl. You finna go home with some major drip. Nah, yeah, of course that socks, everything. Yeah, we provide. But nah, y'all can watch. We would really like y'all to be out there if you want to. Like I said, it's y'all gonna see like how big it is, and even if you ain't there, you ain't gonna miss nothing because we document everything with our media team. Like once they check in from the time, I know y'all don't saw like some of the if you don't, I know, first of all, what I love about this is a lot of the parents that I see coming back now, they don't been in the program already before. So that's letting me know that I'm doing something right, first of all, because like a lot of them bringing their younger kids to be in the program now. Secondly, from the time they walk in, they got to come in looking like it's, you know what I'm saying, they first day coming in, they come dressed like it's draft day. So they have the cameras hitting them from the time they walking in. And then they gonna have the cameras hitting them they had a camera hitting them for the media. They right behind it. Now you gonna have the cameras hitting them for the combine. Then you know what I'm saying. And then we cover all the practices. We do all that. And then what we're gonna try to do this year, we're gonna try to make sure we have somebody actually recording the practices. So if any of the coaches want to see some of the stuff that they were doing at the practices at the All-Star game, we also have that too. You know what I'm saying? And we trying to make this even bigger. But the main thing is, as long as you got that media around, that's what it's about. When you said where they, yeah, now, he asked, I think she talking about the orientation when you said for them to wear their jersey. Yeah, no, they need their own game jersey from the school to represent their school at the orientation. That's when we're gonna let you represent your school at the orientation with your own jersey and khakis. Because of course we ain't ordered uniforms yet. And like I said, what else I got to talk about that? Let's see, uniforms, media day. Who else? What else we got? everything, got the perks together. Yeah, everything. Like I said, do anybody got any other questions? These are all some good questions. Do anybody got any other questions? Because like I said, I'm very excited this year. Like, we ain't never had no names like we got in this game. Like, ever. Like, this is going to be a great opportunity. And for all the kids that don't have stars that's in this senior game, this is the time to just get your name out there in front of people. Because right now, JUCO is really like going D1. Just going to be honest with you. Great opportunities right now with JUCO. And you get your foot in the door with JUCO, and that thing you know, you the top player. You the top player in the state. I mean, you the top player in JUCO. Because let me tell you another story. I got Markel Bell. He the starting left tackle right now for Miami University, 6'8" kid. The man had 0 offers from Cleveland Central. 0. Man walked in, ducked under the door the first time he came in, and we all looking like, who is that? The man left. Coach Woodson had just got at home. The man left. Coach Woodson said, we got to have him. They got the kid. Kid footwork wasn't that good. All that type of stuff. The man turned out a no name. The #1 in the country JUCO offensive lineman the following year. Anything can happen. Sometimes you just got to be around the right light to be shining on you. Like, real talk. Sometimes you just got to be around the right people to be making that play. And that just as real as I can keep it with you. Like, so like I said, that's why I love our opportunity so much, man. Like I said, main thing I be trying to tell parents, don't get the fussing at me about your kid not doing this and that. Because one thing about it, fam, all I can do is give you the platform. I can't go run not one route. I can't go get in for them at practice. I can't do none of that. Like, you get what I'm saying? I can't do none of that. So, main thing I want to make people know is, this, like I'm going to tell y'all, like I tell the coaches, this is how we do the playing time. This is how I do the playing time. First of all, you start who you want to start because you're going to know who you want to start at the practice. First of all, you already know that. Secondly, but everybody raised their money to be in the game. So first through third quarter, you got to get you a rotation going. Fourth quarter, we in the game. So by now, if you don't play 3 quarters and you ain't did nothing in none of them 3 quarters, don't expect your son to be out there in the fourth quarter like that. Because these coaches ain't trying to get blew out. They trying to make sure their resume is looking good in the All-Star games. Because like I told you, this ain't just a platform for the kids. It's a platform for the state. These coaches out here getting head coaching jobs after being in this game. These coaches are getting coordinator jobs after being in this game. Feel what I'm saying? Like, do you really want your kid in a program where it just pay to play? Or would you want him to earn this? Because he ain't going to be able to pay to do nothing after he graduate. They're going to be honest with you. He got to earn everything. Everything, because they paying people to be there. You ain't going to be able to pay him to do nothing, to earn him a spot in nothing after this. And that's what we're trying to show you. That's why I love this so much, though. Like I said, it means more when you invest something into it. That's why I make people really pay, because I swear I wish I had sponsors where I can really do it. But it just, the Lord just really been blessing us to be able to still be able to do it just off of y'all paying that. Like, did y'all hear all the stuff I named? Did y'all, like, you think $500 gonna run through that? No. I wish. If I already submitted a highlight film, I gotta submit another updated one. Have you already filled out the profile link? If not, like I said, when I open the profile link after lock-in, you can do it then. I would also like to know that, Melissa. Yeah. If you already did it, after Sunday and everybody pay to lock in, I'm gonna open it up for free. And then you can go do it again. These some great questions. But y'all don't have me on here an hour, boy. But hey, do anybody got any other questions, y'all? I just came off a Zoom meeting with the 8th graders. Any other questions?
You said the 26th.
The 26th for what?
The payment, the 150 on the 26th.
Yep. I would prefer a huddle link, but if you can't do a huddle link, like I said, Dropbox would be the next best option, because you can just take all videos, put it inside a Dropbox, and then take the Dropbox link and send it to us. Either way, same way. But But like I said, y'all, man, I'm loving what's going on. Like we always try to put on the best show that we possibly can. Before y'all get off here, y'all go ahead and just follow the follow the YouTube, because this is where we're gonna be streaming the game in and all that. This is where everything will be YouTube this year. We'll do some Facebook stuff, but they be kicking us off of Facebook too much. We gotta switch over and get some YouTube going. So like I said, y'all go ahead and follow the YouTube. Let everybody know that this is where the game will be on this network. Also, to know, like I said, when you get your raffle tickets, you would do all your names, bring your calendar with you, and we would give you the number of raffle tickets. You'll put their name on there and put their raffle tickets in that day, when you check in. Let me see what else. Like I said, the kids will be staying with their own parents this year, but like I said, we'll have y'all guest hotels, that y'all can book rooms in. I got that beat tomorrow to get the prices and everything on that. And just make sure too that y'all knowing that I know I don't like. That's why if y'all check the group me out, see, I never knew you can do this in group me to this year. If you check the group me out, y'all see I only got it on like announcement, where I can only say announcement. So if you need anything personal, please let it be something that's very serious before you just inbox me on the side. Don't let it be nothing that I don't already sent you the information on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, let's not do that. Like, because I'm working very hard to have all this stuff lined up where we don't have to do that. Secondly, but if you do have to, just know that I do a whole lot of stuff. I run Major Drip Athletics. I'm defensive coordinator at St. Andrews. I got a lot of stuff going on. 5 kids. We got a lot of stuff going on around here. You know what I'm saying? But the Lord led me to do this for these kids, and I just said I'll never turn my back on doing this, especially as big as it's getting now. So y'all just bear with me on getting back with y'all. Like I said, just know that I'm not ignoring y'all. But if you stay on top of everything, make sure you in the group me. That'll be the easiest way to stay on top of everything, is get in the group me. I know everybody hate group me, but get in the group me. So when I make the announcement, anything I make an announcement, I'm gonna pin it to the top to make sure that you don't miss it. Anything you behind on when you join the group me is already pinned to the top. If anybody don't have any more questions, man, y'all make sure y'all have a blessed night. And remember, it's only one Magnolia.